Forget everything you thought you knew about this brand, because this new release just flipped the script. With a design that looks straight out of the future and a feature list that challenges cars twice its price, this model isn't just aiming to compete, it's aiming to dominate. But is it all hype? Or has 2016 Hilux truly raised the bar for mid-sized pickup trucks? Today, we're putting it to the test, and what we found might completely change how you see this car. Ready to find out why? When you think of Toyota, chances are you picture reliability and toughness. But the new 2016 Hilux is here to challenge even those expectations. Designed for off-roaders, this pickup truck brings together a fresh mix of bold styling, cutting-edge tech, and a few surprises that make it stand out in today's crowded lineup. What makes this launch especially interesting is timing. With rivals like Ford Ranger and Nissan Navara already raising the bar, Toyota needed something that not only looks great on paper, but also delivers in the real world. So, is this the model that redefines what Toyota stands for? Or just another update wrapped in a shiny new design? We spent some time getting up close and personal with it, and what we found might surprise you. Let's take a closer look. Now that we've set the stage, let's dive into what really makes the 2016 Hilux stand out, and where it still has some catching up to do. First, let's talk about the design. From the moment you see it, the 2016 Hilux commands attention. The front fascia is bold but balanced. That grille design looks aggressive without going overboard, while the sleek LED headlights carve a sharp, modern profile. Walk around to the side, and you'll notice a more sculpted body line, subtle curves that give it a sense of motion even when it's standing still. Around back, the taillights stretch wider, giving it that upscale, almost European vibe. It's the kind of look that makes you turn your head twice when you pass it on the road. Step inside, and it's clear that Toyota wanted this cabin to feel like a step up. The interior blends soft-touch materials with minimalist lines, and everything, from the stitching on the seats to the layout of the infotainment, feels intentionally placed. The large center screen dominates the dash, with crisp graphics and a surprisingly intuitive interface. Even small touches, like the ambient lighting and redesigned steering wheel, make the cabin feel more premium than its price tag might suggest. On the tech side, 2016 Hilux doesn't hold back. You've got wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a customizable digital gauge cluster, and driver assist systems that go beyond the basics: adaptive cruise, lane centering, and even a semi-autonomous parking feature that actually works smoothly. But here's where it gets interesting. While some of these features come standard on the 2016 Hilux, you'll need to pay extra for them on Ford Ranger. That small detail could be a game changer for buyers comparing options. Now, performance, the part everyone's waiting for. Under the hood, 2016 Hilux packs a 2.8L turbo diesel that delivers 174 horsepower and 332 lb-ft, paired with a 6-speed automatic. On paper, it might not sound revolutionary, but on the road, it's surprisingly confident. Acceleration is smooth, the steering feels precise, and body roll is minimal, even on winding roads. It's not the fastest in its class, but it strikes a nice balance between comfort and control, which is exactly what most drivers want day to day. And yet, it's not perfect. The ride can feel a bit firm over rough pavement, and at highway speeds, you might notice some road noise sneaking in. The infotainment, while beautiful, can lag slightly when multitasking. Not a deal breaker, but something to note. Still, when you factor in fuel economy of 25 miles per gallon, towing capacity of 3,500 kilograms, and the overall driving experience, it's hard to ignore how far this car has come. But here's where things get really interesting, because in our next section, we'll see how these features and numbers actually play out in real-world driving, and how it stacks up against its closest rivals. The results might surprise you, especially when we talk about pricing and value for money. Stay tuned. And now, the moment we've been building toward. It's time to see if all that design, tech, and hype actually translate when the rubber meets the road. The 2016 Hilux starts strong. The instant you press the accelerator, it responds with a level of smoothness that catches you off guard. There's no hesitation, just clean, confident power that builds effortlessly. The steering? Sharp, direct, and surprisingly communicative for a pickup truck. Even through tight corners, it stays planted, almost daring you to push it harder. But the real shocker comes when you compare it head-to-head with Ford Ranger. On paper, Ford Ranger boasts more horsepower, yet in real-world testing, the 2016 Hilux actually feels quicker. The torque delivery is instant, and the suspension tuning gives it a poise that makes driving genuinely fun. It's one of those rare moments where numbers don't tell the whole story, feel does. Comfort-wise, 2016 Hilux nails the balance. Even on rough pavement, the ride stays composed, absorbing bumps without feeling disconnected. The cabin remains whisper quiet, the seats supportive even on longer drives. Small details that make a big difference when you live with a car every day. Then comes the surprise. The fuel economy test. Despite its power, the 2016 Hilux manages to beat expectations, delivering 25 miles per gallon, a result that left even us doing a double take. And if you're looking at the hybrid or EV variant, the efficiency gains are even more impressive. Yet, it's not a flawless victory. In spirited driving, you'll feel a slight delay in throttle response when shifting between modes, and some drivers might prefer more road feedback. But these are small trade-offs in an otherwise stellar performance. The takeaway? This is where the 2016 Hilux proves it's more than just good looks and marketing talk. It's the moment it earns your respect. Because whether it's outperforming its rivals in real-world testing or delivering refinement where you least expect it, the 2016 Hilux just changed the game. But is it the best choice for your money? That's what we'll reveal next. So, after spending real time behind the wheel, it's clear, the 2016 Hilux isn't just another entry in the lineup. It's a statement from Toyota that they're ready to compete seriously in a market that's evolving faster than ever. Let's break it down. The big wins? Design and refinement. This is a car that not only looks premium, but feels premium. From the sharp exterior lines to the solid, reassuring build quality. The driving experience hits a sweet spot. Responsive enough to be fun, yet comfortable enough for the daily grind. Add to that the smart tech integration, impressive efficiency, and a surprisingly well-thought-out interior, and you've got a package that's hard to ignore. But no car is perfect. The trade-offs? A ride that can feel a bit firm on rough roads, a learning curve with some of the infotainment features, and a few missing luxuries that competitors include at similar price points. Nothing deal-breaking, but enough to matter depending on your priorities. So who's this car really for? If you're someone who values balanced performance, reliability, and modern design, this is a near-ideal match. For enthusiasts craving maximum thrill, you might find it a bit too civilized. But for most drivers, it hits that rare middle ground between practical and passionate. In the current US market, where buyers are demanding more tech, better efficiency, and real value, the 2016 Hilux shows how far Toyota has come and where the industry is heading next. It's not just keeping up. It's setting new expectations for what a mid-sized pickup truck should be in 2025 and beyond. So, the final question. Is it worth your money? Based on everything we've seen, yes. If you want a car that feels future-ready without breaking the bank. But what do you think? Is the 2016 Hilux the best in its class? Or do you think another brand still holds the crown? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We read every one. And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. because our next test might just change the way you see your next car.